Hello, I'm Magidah Galia. Now, a Magidah is a title. That's what Magidah means storyteller. And it's a title for a Jewish storyteller, which I am. But you know, I still have a story for you. And it's one about, well, you'll say it's about frogs. Do you like frogs? I kind of do like frogs. I look for them in my yard in the spring, and I listen for them. They make those wonderful cheepy sounds. They're great. Frogs are wonderful. Anyway, this is about two frogs who lived in a community of frogs. There were a whole bunch of frogs living around a pond in a clearing in a forest. They were very happy. They were all friends. They got along very well. But there were two that got along especially well. They were Sam and Samantha, and they were best friends, and they loved to play together. They liked to go wandering together. So they would go out this way, and they would go out that way into the woods around the pond. They had the best time. Well, one day they were out wandering, and they were talking about something. I don't know if they were arguing or if they were just talking, but they were very excited about what they were saying to each other, and they weren't paying attention to where they were walking, and they both fell into a deep hole. Well, they're frogs, so they figured they could hop out. So they went, hop. They couldn't get out. And that wasn't high enough. It was a very deep hole. So they tried even harder. They got down lower, and then they went, rabbit! And they jumped up, but they still couldn't do it. And they kept trying. Rabbit! They kept saying, rabbit! They jumped and jumped, and their friends heard them, and the friends came from their community, came around to see, and they all were around the outside of the hole. And there they were, and they were watching. They were saying, you can do it. Go ahead, jump, jump, Sam, jump, Samantha. You can do it. And so they did. They kept going. They jumped, and they were getting so tired. It was jump, jump. And the friends were looking down at them, and their friends felt sorry for them because they were so exhausted. So the friends started saying, you know what? Don't jump so hard. Don't jump anymore. Just rest and let it go and just be calm and we'll remember you and we'll remember this hole, and we'll think about you a lot. And Sam was listening. He was so tired from trying to jump that he lay down. This is the really sad part. He died. Oh, poor frog. But meantime, Samantha was looking up and seeing all her friends. And she decided she would do one more jump, and she got down really, really low. And her friends all said, just let it go, Sam. She got down really low, and then she went down, and she jumped. And you know what? She got out. Can you believe it? She got out. Well, it was wonderful. It was so exciting, and everybody is crowding around her and saying, oh, we're so glad you made it. That's really wonderful. And she said, just a minute. I can't hear you. There's mud in my ears, but I have to tell you, she said, I have to tell you that, you know, the reason I kept trying was because of you, because you kept saying, go, you can do it. And so I listened to you, and I did it. Thank you. I have to thank you because you were really good friends. Well, okay, said her friends. And then they all went back to the pond, and they were okay. They missed Sam, but they went on and they lived on. Now, what does this have to do with trust? Because I was told to tell a story about trust and the truth. The truth. What was the truth? Well, the truth was that they could jump out. Samantha did it, and certainly Sam could have done it. That was the truth. But you know what? Their friends didn't believe that they could. And Sam didn't believe that he could. And so Sam gave up. But Samantha thought that they were saying she could do it. And it was the truth. They just didn't know. And she didn't know either until she really tried. So she really, really tried. And she did make it. And that was the truth. So sometimes, even when things are very, very hard, the truth is that we can do hard things. And our friends can make a difference. They can say, yes, go for it. Or they can say, nah, you can't do it. What kind of a friend would you want to be? I'll bet I know. I hope you liked my story. See you again another time.